Yo guys, what is good? FrankGotThePack here, and I'm bringing you guys another video. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can drastically improve your beats fast, and it's very simple. It's only 3 steps, so let's just get right into this. Step number 1 is going to be use synth bass. Now, you still use your 808s or your whatever you normally use, but we're just going to implement synth bass into our beats. The reason that we're going to do this is it makes the beat drop harder. And you want to build those low energy, medium, and high energy points. If you go from low energy to medium energy to high energy, it makes that point of high energy, it kind of like builds up into the space, and you're like, they're listening, and then they're like, okay, something's about to happen. Okay, where is it coming? And then it, boom, it comes in and it happens. And it's much more aggressive and it has much more effect. Now I'm going to play you guys an example with synth bass, building up to a drop. And we're going to play you an example without synth bass. Step number 2 is watch other producers make beats. Now, for me, I personally prefer to watch live streams, not like Instagram lives, because you can't physically see what they're doing. You want to be able to see the screen and what they're doing, and most people will explain it as they do it. But when you see the screen, you don't really need much explanation. It's kind of self-explanatory. The reason for this is everybody has their own techniques. Like, I guarantee that me and you make beats differently, 100%. In some way, shape, or form. You do your perks different than my perks. I do my 808s different from your 808s. My melodies are completely different from your melodies. And the reason that watching other people do this and the benefit for it being different is it's gonna teach you to experiment. Now, in your head, you're gonna be like, I can't think of any way to do this. But watching a live stream of somebody else do it, you're gonna witness it with your own eyes, and that's gonna be fresh in your head. So after this live stream ends, or whenever you're ready, maybe tomorrow, the next day, and you go to make beats, now your mind isn't stuck on how you normally make your melodies. That's also what you saw in that live stream is also up here in your head. Another thing with the live streams, you can message live. Almost every single person checks their live stream. Besides Internet Money, they're like me personally, I like to watch Cash Money AP. If you guys want to go and check him out, he live streams not on his Cash Money AP YouTube, but on CashGod, so I'll have a link in the description. Amazing person. Amazing person to watch. If you actually care about improving your beats, you have to sub to this guy. Also, he leaves all his live streams on his YouTube, so you can go back and look. It teaches you everything. He's like 500,000 subscribers. He's very good. It's basically like him mentoring you without even having to talk to you, you know what I mean? You'll see me in his lives. I ask questions, you know, because that's how you learn. And he's a great guy, very nice dude. Shout out Cash Money AP if you're watching this. You're obviously not, but link in the description. Go check out CashGod. Step number 3 and the final step is step out of your comfort zone. By saying this, I mean try things you don't normally do. This could be the way you make your melodies. Now, like I said before, watching other people make beats, it will help you with this. Here's just some of my tips on how you can step out of the box and step out of your comfort zone and make things different. Okay, so first of all, try layering your melodies. If you normally make chords and then do drums, or like chords and then move to a different instrument and do something else, me personally, what I like to do, obviously not always, because it's not always the best option, but I'll start with chords, okay? So I'll put a picture of a melody I've made here. You'll notice there's chords in the middle, there's higher notes up in higher octaves, and then there's bass notes, not like literally bass, but like low pitch. And all those melodies work together to fill the audio spectrum. And if you watch any of my other videos on how to improve your melodies, you'll know that filling the audio spectrum I believe that's the correct term, is pleasing to the ear, therefore creates a good melody. Now, if you listen to someone who uses one instrument and doesn't hit high, medium, and low notes, it will not sound as pleasing as a melody with high, medium, low notes. Another thing you can do to switch things up is, if you normally use claps, try snares. If you normally use claps, try layering something, maybe a clap in an open hi-hat, or a clap in like a triangle, or something like that. Try and switch it up as much as you can. Or try different, if you just literally don't like snares, or maybe the snare doesn't even sound good, try different claps you don't normally use. I know I'm a victim of this. I always use the same claps because they sound good. But the thing is, when you do that, you always get the same sound. And we're not here to continue, we're trying to improve. We're not trying to stay at the same level. You're never gonna improve if you don't experiment with different things. One thing that a lot of people overlook is the hi-hat. People don't realize, like, there's so much you can do with hi-hats. Now, for me, I personally I'll do certain rolls. I'm not completely sure on what the terminology is, because I'm not looking at FL Studio right now, but I'll do certain rolls, but I always kind of do the same rolls. But when I watch live streams, I'll see all of these different types of rolls. So really experiment with those, faster, slower, maybe pitch one up, pitch one down, have some rolls going up top while you have different rolls going in the middle, or have higher hi-hats doing rolls, stuff in the middle, and then a couple like notes hitting on the bottom, you know? Like, I'll show you an example of what it would look like right here. So here's an example of what I'm trying to explain. These are some hi-hats I've made in a beat of mine. And finally, the last thing I would suggest for switching up your drums and creating something new, if you normally use 808s like the Zaytoven 808, like stuff like this, try using other 808s, maybe ones that are held out and less punchy. Like, obviously, you're probably gonna use a kick on top of whatever 808 you're using, but if you're using an 808 like this, try an 808 like this. Now, I know you might be thinking, I don't like those 808s. I didn't either. I always use those Zaytoven type 808s, ones that are really like thumpy, until I just decided, like, I'm just gonna try something different. And I tried something like a longer bass line, like in this beat here. Now I've found that that's what I prefer. Now obviously that doesn't work in every beat. Every beat has a different style, but you'll figure it out as you go. All you need to do is experiment. Alright guys, so thank you for watching the video. Before you click away, I'm not asking for a sub. All I ask is you like the video. If you've made it this far, I really hope, and I would assume that you found something helpful. So please just drop a like. It helps YouTube reach more people by getting more engagement. So I'd really appreciate the like. I don't even care about the sub. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.